Oh, huyu achana huyu.
All right, welcome to the Power Breakfast edition. Outside here, we are chilling, and as you know, the Nairobi Auto Festival is coming up this very soon, actually tomorrow at the KICC, and so we have to sample some of the cars. I want to find out exactly what's in there, what's the fuss about the festival, what's been done to it, and so this is the conversation we're going to be having. As you can see, I'm already settled in, chilling. I almost say chilling like a villain, but that's not true. I'm not a villain, but it's indeed that I'm chilling. And so this is the show where we're going to talk about all matters cars. So you want to tune in, you want to join the conversation. The hashtag to use on Twitter is Power Breakfast, and our SMS number is 2242. I'll say that again, hashtag Power Breakfast, and then the SMS number is 2242. Now to help me out with this conversation is none other than the street disciple, Patrick Igunza Yegus. He's also in another ride, so we're going to cut over to him, and then we'll be back to kickstart the conversation. So Igunza, kwako.
Thank you very much indeed, Willis, as you rightly put it there. Today it's all about cars, and there is a saying that goes like, life is too short to drive a boring car. If you don't know the meaning of that rather, just look at this. It is one of the latest BMWs that we have in the city, a convertible. And it's which model, sir?
This is a 2010 Z4 35i.
I mean, what makes you just like this car? I mean, you are in it right now. We can see the skies.
Okay, you can say it's a convertible. You can have a beautiful Sunday drive with your girlfriend or your wife. And the looks of this car, it's very good. So that's why I went for this one.
So it makes life more meaningful.
You can enjoy your drives on a Sunday. It's very nice.
Okay, we will be delving deeper into all these matters in a short while, but I will hand it over back again to Willis so that we can get out of these supercars and just start the conversation.
All right, of course, that's Patrick Igunza there who's tossed it over. We want to find out more about this, and we just want to allow the gentleman who is right here to introduce himself as well. So go ahead and introduce yourself and what you do.
Good morning, my name is Cyprian from ProWrap. We are the first and the only one professional car wrapping in Nairobi and Kenya. Proudly we present our work. We're very proud to wrap this car.
Yes.
It's a silver chrome wrap. With good finishing and a professional job.
So this what goes into this? So this is the silver chrome wrap that you're talking about.
Yes.
But what goes into the whole wrapping, and why is there that craze all of a sudden about the wrapping business?
Okay, it's a very fast job. First of all, it's a very flashy way.
Right.
If I can say so.
Yes.
You can't paint like this, and the finishing nobody can notice that it's a wrap.
Right.
Protect your paint from your car, and many advantages.
Yes. How long does it take to do something like this?
A car like this we can work for 2 days.
And is it expensive if somebody wants to? Can you do any car or just
can be done any car? Can be done any color.
All right.
The varieties, we have more than 100 colors and nuances and gloss finish, matte finish, silver chrome, black chrome, gold, and the list can continue to the infinite.
So this is what you're presenting tomorrow as well. A very good finish actually. So how does somebody maintain something like this though?
Okay, it's not very difficult to maintain. It's not very easy. You need to be careful because it's a very sensitive material. Okay, it needs to be washed, needs to be wiped, needs to be wiped it with silicone, and that's the way to maintain.
To maintain it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Because if you put a finger, you will see it immediately.
Yeah, you can see the mark of the
But
finger.
we have some products that we can keep your car always clean.
All right. Okay. Awesome. So this is more about this amazing car as well. Any other modification that has been done on it apart from the wrapping?
Yeah, it's a modification on the exhaust.
Okay.
Okay, it's an overfinch,
Oh, the exhaust,
but it's a special overfinch with a lot of power and a crazy sound.
Let's hear that crazy sound. Konyageko exhaust kitoko. Yeah. Ndo gari nafaa kukuwa nayo basically. Na nani amesema sina? All right, let's hear that crazy sound. Oh yeah. Sasa. Alright. That's the crazy sound that he's talking about as well. It's a modification that has been done on the vehicle. So that is about this amazing, like I said, special overfinch, special power. So the exhaust comes with more power as well, right?
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. You will Sunday you will see more cars from ProWrap, different colors. We'll expose like 6 cars, private and companies as well.
All right, so there you have it. So we want to remind you that if you want to talk to us, the hashtag to use is Power Breakfast. That's hashtag Power Breakfast on Twitter. Get on Twitter right now. Ask your questions, your views, your comments, and your suggestions, and let's keep talking on that online platform. And then also our SMS number is 22422. For now, I want to toss it very quickly to Iguza, who is somewhere hidden here. We'll find him in a little bit. He's probably enjoying some special car somewhere. I want to toss it to him right about now. So over to you, Mr. Yegos.
Thank you very much indeed, Willis. That was quite very, very interesting features that we've looked at in that particular Range Rover. And we will go back to where we started from, and this is a BMW. I'll request that the owner come closer to us. And we also do have a model here. And how good and how pleasant is it to stand next to a beautiful lady like this one? Just your name, perhaps.
I'm Doreen Mwende.
Doreen Mwende.
Yes.
Okay. And what is your role when it comes to showcasing cars like this?
Really.
Posing?
Yes.
Does it make you feel happy when you pose closer to beautiful cars?
Of course, yes.
Good stuff. So perhaps if you may just grab that microphone so that we can talk a little bit about your BMW, that microphone. Just grab this mic. Thank you very much. You said, besides being a convertible, where it has the ability to open and perhaps close the cover, what are other distinctive features that come with this particular model of car?
Okay, it's got a dual clutch gearbox in it, which is very good in shifting, and it's a straight 6.3 liter twin turbo, so you can imagine the power on that. It's really good. With the comfort, it's even a very sporty car. That's it.
And besides driving it and perhaps carrying your fiance, or is it a wife? Wife in it, have you perhaps competed in it? Have you participated in events?
Okay, we had Muranga TT on the 3rd of this month, and this car actually did the fastest time of the day, and it even won the event.
It won the event?
Yes.
What was the fastest time that it clocked?
2 minutes 2 seconds on a 4-kilometer patch.
4 kilometers.
Yes.
And the competition included which other cars?
Okay, we had the tie with this car and Evo 10, was driven by Kamau. He was actually very fast as well, so that was a really close competition. We had a tie at first position.
Okay, and when it comes to perhaps possessing sporty cars, quite expensive I believe, what is the rule of thumb when it comes to using and also owning such kind of cars?
Okay, maintenance, it's not that much, it's just one-time investment, and then maintenance basically it's not much. It depends how you take care of the car will take care of you as well. That's it.
And is it an everyday drive or specific?
It depends. Okay, for me it's just a weekend drive. Just get it out on a Saturday afternoon, have a drive. That's it.
Can you rev it? Let's just get to hear how it sounds when you're actually revving it out. Interesting. Keep doing it. Thank you very much indeed for that. And this event has been made possible because of a motoring club called TT. And TT, we do have the chairman who's joined us this morning. He will be talking to us more when it comes to this particular club. Why was it established? What is it for? For how long has it been in existence? And how many members does it have currently? So Willis, you will be talking to the chairman so that he can tell us more about the TT Motoring Club. Over to you.
All right, there you have it. As I said, you want to find out more about the Nairobi Auto Festival, what it's about, what goes into it, and why people come to showcase their cars as well, and what people are looking for as well. So maybe you'll start by introducing yourself, and then you'll tell us about the Nairobi Auto Festival and what it's all about. Here, you can have this mic.
Thanks. Basically, Nairobi Auto Festival is more or less a community. It's we are bringing together every aspect in clubs and motorsports and all that. Okay. So we have like supercars, we have off-roaders, we have modified cars, we have bikes and all that. So actually we were supposed to showcase more cars, but some guys were caught up in traffic. Yeah.
All right. So like if you look at this, we have the Great Run, and you have TT, and then you have the Nairobi Auto Festival. So what is it all of them about?
Okay, now the Great Run, my colleague will expound it more about it, but it's an endurance drive. We usually do not less than 500 kilometers around Kenya, and it's more or less like making us have local tourism, you understand. And then there is now Club TT Motorsports. That one is more or less giving guys the opportunity who have modified cars. Let's say you have a very fast car and you don't have the opportunity, you really want to experience that thrill from your car. So we give you that platform and we let you enjoy your car, but you have to adhere to what we actually, like our safety precautions and all that. Yeah.
What are the rules? And then now the Nairobi Auto Festival brings them all together in one?
Yes. Basically, we'll have all types of people. We'll have rally cars, we'll have modified cars like the Overfinch, we'll have this type of Subarus, the GF8 and the rest STIs, yeah, and much more.
All right. Yeah. So kuna mtu hapa hivi amenipatia threats kabla tuongee, lakini ni sawa, tutaongea tuna yeye. Alright, tell us about a little bit about yourself and also about this car.
All right, my name is K. Wachira. My name is K. Wachira. This is my car. This is my baby.
This is Bay.
This is Bay. So I've had this car for quite a while, maybe 9 years.
Okay, wow.
I've worked on it thoroughly, and I participate in 2 of these events. Or three of them. I do Club TT, where we do timed challenges. They close the road,
right,
and then we race, because we really needed that. Because now I've built this car for all those years, and I don't have anywhere to try it out, experience. So Club TT gives us that, and then Great Run, of course, everyone you need a road trip once in a while.
Right.
Yeah, go to an exotic place, talk, and yeah, that's it.
All right, and so what you said you worked on it. What have you added to this car to spice it up?
A lot. I've done modifications to the engine, suspension, exhaust, intake. Basically, almost everything you can do to this car. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with it, by the way.
You're almost done.
I'm almost done, and then I start looking for now a nice, decent family car. Yeah.
All right, awesome. So this is like your thing. You like modifying it, and you like the thrill.
I like driving. I like modifying cars. Yeah.
All right.
It's fun.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All the best.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. All right, of course, now also we want to move over to just a reminder that you can keep talking to us. I'm about to sample some of the comments and views on this, but I want to hand this over to Mr. Yegus.
Twende pale kwa.
Twende pale kwa gari gani? Kuna GTI na enda kwa golf, mimi nitakuchilia hapo kwa BMW.
Hiyo design. Sika ina kunaice.
Ina ni nice vibaya.
Ndio. Inakaa ile gari yako inakaa toy sana.
Mbaya.
Inapofikiria hiyo mnene.
Naenda ku upgrade.
Okay.
Hiyo hapa finch ndio inakaa yangu.
Hiyo hapa finch. Yenyewe inakufaa. So nataka kupanga na DJ yako hapa pia. Yeye amemwacha ache nyuma. Ikifika Nistoro, Mr. Stretch, DJ Stretch.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How you doing?
You good?
I'm good, man. Can't complain.
Talk to us about your ride.
Well, this is Golf, Volkswagen Mark 5. Slightly modified.
Slightly. When you say slightly, what additional features have you put on it?
Man, I've changed quite a lot on this. I've done an intake. I've done injectors. I've put a bigger turbo. I've put some Porsche brakes.
Wow.
Because with speed, man, you need to stop. Yeah, and then there's I've put a 3-inch exhaust from front to back.
Okay. And when you say that you've done all these things, what are you aiming at achieving? I mean the car was manufactured. By the time you're getting it, it was moving.
I mean, life is too short to be stuck. Why are you remaining just like that, man? Yeah, but it's just for the love of cars. The way I was telling your lady here, then they fancy jeans and lipstick, gloss gani. But then for us, this is what we enjoy, this is what we like. And yeah, it's just a culture in Kenya, and I like how it's growing.
Okay.
Because guys are really starting to appreciate cars.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you see, owning a car is one thing. Belonging to a motoring club is a different thing altogether.
Yeah.
Are there some benefits that come with being a member of such kinds of clubs like TT and all the other ones that we do have?
Right. First, you make friends. Let me say, because I met so many guys who probably I've never met. So the first thing is you get to make friends. Number two, the additional benefits where, in terms of parts, like if you're looking for parts, it's easier for guys to source them within the group. Then number three, in case you get in trouble, I mean, you'll have a group of guys, you know, when you're many, where a lot of energy is channeled into one place. I mean, there are benefits to it. So in case of anything, if anybody here, for example, gets an incident, let's say at night, it's just a matter of a call and the whole group is coming out for you. Yeah, so those are some of the benefits.
Okay, and then again, you've modified the car.
Yeah.
You've put Porsche brakes, as you said.
There's allowed exhaust.
Allowed exhaust, some of which were not manufactured for this particular car. When it comes to the cost aspect of it, is this something that you can advise an individual to go that route?
Hey, cost. I won't comment on cost. Because as you said, it's something you enjoy. It's something you do out of your own heart. So yeah. Cost it's not cheap. But I mean, if you love something,
ukiamua kwenda hiyo route, enda ukijua pia kamfuko.
Enda ukijua kamfuko lazima utakuwa poa.
Sasa Willis, chukua tena mzee Ubonge. Naona uko na kibima kingine cha power.
Bima hapa
kaka short hivi. Naona uko na kimse cha power hapa hivi. Bonge na double sisi anasema.
All right, so of course here is a BMW as well, an E92 335. 335. All right, so briefly tell us about yourself, first of all.
Well, my name is Satvir Sethi. Well, I am a building contractor.
Okay.
Again, passion is my car is a passion. So been really loving my car. Yeah, it's an enjoyable thing.
So what modifications have you done apart from what you've told me is the carbon fiber top that you've done?
I've got a carbon fiber hood and a carbon fiber boot. Otherwise, I put a straight exhaust just to get a bit more power, bigger intercooler, and a custom management system.
Now this is a 6-speed, you said?
It's a 6-speed.
Pretty fast car, and twin turbo as well.
And now you will be participating in one race.
Does quite good. It's about 420 bhp. Yeah,
it's the one that will be happening.
About 420 bhp.
Right, and you've done some modifications as well. I like the tires, the 19-inch.
The 19-inch of the CLS, very rare.
So there is
and so, like, what are your favorite spots for cruising? Because, like we were talking earlier about, you know, the bumps and stuff.
Well, you get the new bypasses, which is nice just to sit, cruise around. Again, you can just, you don't always have to go fast.
Right.
And you enjoy the car, the sound coming out of it. Again, the windows down, enjoying the wind coming through. And it's enjoyable.
All right. And so if somebody was to approach you and say, "Yo, sell me this car," would you do it?
I would. The thing is, you see, I would, and then I'll start another project.
Okay.
So the
cars
same way
is basically your passion, yes.
Yes. Same way I bought this, I modified it myself. Again, when I reach a point where I've done too much to it, why not? You know, buy something else, standard, and then do the same thing to it.
But in terms of the sale, like all the modifications will definitely have to come into play.
Yes, it would have to.
Right?
Yeah. Again, you see, the labor wise is myself.
Right.
So again, the parts and all would cost for what it is. Again, the carbon fiber bonnets cost quite a lot. Bonnet and boot. It's got a full custom-made shocks. Again, the exhaust and all. So it does add up. I'm sure the person who would buy it from me would appreciate all of what I've done.
Is it expensive to maintain though?
Not really.
Right.
If you know how to maintain it yourself, standard service is quite easy, quite simple. Again, it's just oil and the filters.
Right.
Yeah, just like a regular car. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much. It's an amazing car here. And now we want to go to find out more about what's happening in the event and all these cars, where they're going to be. And I want to toss it over real quick to Patrick Ugunza, who I can see is ready for us. So over to you, Patrick.
Thank you very much, Willis. And indeed, we've been speaking to the men who have love for cars. Right now, I'm joined by a lady who also have love for cars, and she's done quite an interesting thing when it comes to making sure that all the car enthusiasts come together and do something for a worthy cause. Shelina, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Okay, talk to us about the Great Run. This event, what is it all about?
The Great Run is actually a charity event. It's a long distance drive. We normally cover about anywhere between 400 to 1200 kilometers during this event. It's an event that brings together a group of people who enjoy driving. We call ourselves petrol heads with a cause. It's an opportunity for Kenyans, for all of us, to see Kenya, promote local tourism, and visit a charity home along the way. In fact, our next event is coming up. Our next event is coming up on the 28th of May, where we'll be passing through, it's about a 450-kilometer drive. We'll be passing through Nakuru, heading towards Subukia, where we'll stop at the children's home, donate, and then come back via Nyeri.
Is everyone invited to participate?
Everybody. People do come along with families. We have a convoy of cars that exceeds 70 cars. It goes up to about 120 even.
Okay, any kind of car.
Any kind of car. We have 2 events per year. The mid-year event, that's like the one that's coming up, that's a Carmack event. So it's cars, any kind of car can come for this one. Then we have the end-of-year event, which is the 4x4 event. Okay. So that's going to be for 4x4 cars coming up.
And finally, being a lady, it is quite difficult, or perhaps I believe some might find it challenging, to be part of a male-dominated field like this one. What would be your word to ladies who have love for cars?
Actually, you know what, the male domination concept hasn't intimidated me in the least, because I've always been interested in cars. I was brought into the scene by my late brother Amir Mohammed, who introduced me into the scene, and it's really been part of our family. My mom drives fast cars too, I mean, you know.
And you do too?
And I do too.
Thank you very much, Shelina.
You're welcome.
For joining us this morning. Willis, there is one more car that we're told that we need to showcase before we actually try and do like an overall look at all these cars and the power that they can produce when it comes to their revving. Over to you, Willis.
All right, so here we are. We are going to talk very quickly to this gentleman over here and allow you to introduce yourself. There you have it. So just speak into the mic and tell me, what is your name, good sir?
Jason Wood.
Jason Wood?
Yes.
All right. I know a Wood. We'll talk about that later. I know a few Woods. All right. Tell us about this car and what you like about it.
It's a WRX.
Yeah.
Probably highly modified, but and it's an auto. That is what is special about it. I give people a good run.
Yes.
Yes.
And what kind of modifications have you done?
Well, we've got a zero sports back box. N10 STI manifolds, injectors, fuel pump, intake, to name a few.
Yeah, just to name a few.
Yes.
And do you love doing this, and is it costly maintaining it? And somebody's asking, like, for some of you guys, would you sell it to them?
No. It has to go. It has to go to somebody that knows what they're getting.
Right.
Yes. It is costly, but I'd rather be doing this than any other thing. Yeah, it's a hobby. It's actually more than that. It's passion. Passion. Yeah.
So it's all about the passion for it. All right, awesome. So Mr. Wood, we'll talk about the wood, I know. All right. So like Patrick Guza said, I'll toss it over to him and so that we can find out the power of all this and the general kelele ndo tunapenda hapo kwenye Power Breakfast. So all the modifications that have been done, and so we want to go to Patrick Guza real quick so that he can.
Thank you very much, Willis. As we wind up, actually, I will just be showcasing one more last car. And we speak to the owner just to get to know how different is it from the rest of the cars that we've showcased. Your name, sir?
My name is Amin Mohammed.
What kind of car do you drive?
This is a 3-liter V6 Pajero. It's a manual with features of 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, i4 and off-road. There are very few of these in Kenya. You probably could not even count them on your fingertips.
Wow. And what is it that perhaps makes you have love for this particular car?
When we were ordering a 4x4, we wanted something not too large, so this two-door suits perfectly in traffic driving, town driving, in parking. So it's a very convenient car, and because of the smaller body, it's got a better performance in terms of peak and power and efficiency.
Okay, so when we have the other features that have just been showcased here, the BMW's convertibles, it equally joins the race and competes with them.
No, this is a 4-wheel drive car. Those are more performance cars. This is more like for off-roading. And basically, for life driving, it's sort of performance.
Oh, okay, much appreciation indeed. Okay, perhaps you can join the rest of the cars that are leaving the set, so that we can just see how it will suit him.
Okay.
Yeah, Willis, I think you appreciate the power that those cars are producing.
So I can push the power. Maybe you can get out of the way so that you cannot be
run over by the before we do the next edition of Power Breakfast.
All right.
I mean, just look at how those guys are taking a look at the cars as they drive out of the set. Interesting, right?
Interesting rides as well.
Indeed, they say life is too short to drive a boring car.
Yeah, right. I like this particular one. All right. That was very interesting. Somebody there running.
You really need to be brave. For you perhaps to stand, and to stand
right next to the cars as well. That was really hilarious.
That was awesome. Unfortunately, time has run. We're running short of time, and we will not be able to sample some of those comments that did come through. Wow.
All right. Okay, there you have it. We come to the end of the Power Breakfast show. And again, thank you, Mr. Sweet Disciple.
Yeah, man, as always.
Represent.
As always.
Thank you guys also for talking to us. I know you had so many comments and questions. We tried to ask some of them. We saw them and tried to ask some of them, including the cost and all that. But thank you guys, and thank you also to everybody at the Nairobi Auto Festival for all the cars that came through. And so we'd say, as usual, kama dawa ni Power Breakfast, aka
Breakfast Japan. It's never too late to own your dream car. Car performance, car 4-wheel drive, your off-road. They are meaning on your mind like in this indication case. I love you.
Okay, so what you do? Yeah. So this is how we do it on the Power Breakfast show. My name is Willis Raburi, reminding you as always that successful people definitely look like them, you, and of course the great Manchester United. Have a wonderful day.
Hiyo design sasa mkuna siku njema pia, hata tubaki na mampana suit
na Colgate smile
hapa hivi tukimalizia ni Friday wa the